Hello guys, welcome to Strides. Hope you watched the previous part 1 of voices, active and passive, and you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe for it and share it. Today we are going to discuss the further rules regarding changing active voice to passive voice. The sentences from active voice to passive voice. We have already discussed the general rules. Now we are going to discuss it tense as per the tenses. Now, first of all, the easiest thing in the tenses is in active voice. The tense used to change from the three different forms of the verb V1, V2, and V3: present, past, and past participle. But in passive voice, the most simple thing is, in all the cases the third form of the verb is used, that is the past participle. The first form, second form, and even the fourth form is not used here, only the third form is used. Okay, so we are just supposed to remember the past participle form, but a correct form of to be is definitely used here. So we have to just take care of the to be form which we are using in each of the tense. One more thing that is easy here is in tenses, in active voice we are having 12 tenses. Okay, we are having present, past, and future, and after that, in that we are having 4 classification of each. That means present simple, and then present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Okay, and similarly in case of past and future also. But here we are having only 8 classifications. That means we are not having the perfect continuous tense of any of the 3 tenses. Neither we are having present perfect continuous, nor we are having past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous, because they are very rare in use. Okay, and moreover we are not having future continuous also. Okay, so we are having 8 in there. We had in active voice we had 12 tenses, and here we are having only 4 tenses, and only the third form of verb is used in all of the tenses, and the second thing is the correct form of to be is used everywhere. Now let us start with the first one, and that is the simple present tense. Now in case of simple present tense, the subject is then followed by is, are, plus the past participle form of the verb. That means the third form of the verb. So here let's see the first example. She writes a book. That is the active form, and when we change it into passive, we get a book is written by her. So is the auxiliary verb that is being used here. A book is written, the third form of the verb. Everywhere you see in each and every sentence, only the third form of the verb will be used, plus the auxiliary verb, and that is and are only. Okay, we collect flowers. Flowers are collected by us. They gather people, and when we change it into passive, people are gathered by them. I don't open the door. That is active. The door is not opened by me. That is the passive. Regina doesn't prepare notes. Notes are not prepared by Regina. So here in all the cases, the either as per the person is, if the singular is there then is used, and if plural is there then are is used, and the third form of verb is used. So that was the case of simple present tense. Now next is the simple past tense. In simple past tense, we are in active voice we are using the second form of the verb. Write, wrote, written, eat, ate, eaten. So ate is used, wrote is used, but here in case of passive, again only the third form of the verb is used, and the auxiliary verb is used as per the person, number of the person. Okay, so was in case of singular, and were in case of plural. So she wrote a book. A book was written by her. Book is singular, so book was written by her. We collected flowers. Now flowers are positive here. Okay, so flowers were collected by us. They gathered people. People were gathered by them. People is again plural here. Next, I don't open the door. Door is singular here, so the door was not opened by me. Regina doesn't prepare notes. Again here notes are plural, so notes were not prepared by Regina. Now the next is the simple future tense. Now in case of simple future tense, will, shall is definitely used, and after that the be form, and after that the again the third form of the verb. She will write a book, that is the active. Now after that when we change it into passive, the only the third form of the verb will be used and be will be used. So a book will be written by her. We will collect flowers, flowers will be collected by us. They shall gather people, people shall be gathered by them. I won't open the door will not be opened by me in passive. Regina shall not prepare the notes, notes shall not be not prepared by Regina. So here in the last sentence B is missing, notes shall not be prepared by Regina. Okay, next is, after this comes the continuous tenses, present continuous tense. Again in case of present continuous tense, in active is and ing form of the verb was used, that means the fourth form of verb was used along with is, but here is and being is used, that means ing form of be is being used here to show the continuous tense, and the verb is the same in the third form, that is the past participle. She is writing a book, that is the active voice, present continuous tense. And when we change into passive, a book is being written by her. We are collecting flowers, flowers are being collected by us. Next, they are gathering people, people are being gathered by them. I am not opening the door is not being opened by me. Regina isn't preparing notes, notes are not being prepared by Regina. So everywhere the is or are as per the number of the person is used, being is used because it is a continuous tense, and after that again the third form of the verb, that means the past participle. Present perfect tense. In case of present perfect tense, she has written a book has been written by her. We have collected flowers, flowers have been collected by us. They have gathered people, people have been gathered by them. So here has or have as per the name, as per the number of the person, and been will be used because it is the perfect, and after that the past participle form, so that is the third form of the verb. I haven't opened the door has not been opened by me. Now previously it was haven't because I was there, and with I have is used, not has, but after that the door becomes the subject here, so in place of have there will be has, because as I told that auxiliary verb changes according to the number as well as the person. So here it is the third person singular, so the door has not been opened by me. Regina has not prepared the notes. Now again the auxiliary verb changes here because notes, now notes becomes the subject here. Previously it was Regina, which was third person singular, so has was used. Now when we change it into passive, then notes is singular, plural, as well as it is third person, so have will be used. Their notes have not been prepared by Regina. Next is the past continuous tense. She was writing a book. So in case of past continuous tense, we use was or were as per the number of the person and ing form of the word, and here was were will be used as it is, but ing be in place of ing form of the word we will use being, and verb's third form will be used here, that means the past participle form. She was writing a book was being written by her. We were collecting flowers, flowers were being collected by us. They were gathering people, people were being gathered by them. I was not opening the door was not being opened by me. Regina wasn't preparing notes, notes were not being prepared by Regina. So here was were as per the number of the person plus ing form, because being will be used because it is continuous tense, and then the third form of the verb, that means past participle will be used. Now past perfect tense. The past perfect tense we used to in case of active voice we used to use their had and the third form of the verb. third form of the verb will still be used, but here we'll also add been. Okay, as I told you that the correct form of to be will be used here. So here it is perfect, so it will change into been. Okay, so she had written a book had been written by her. We had collected flowers had been collected by us. They had gathered people had been gathered by them. I hadn't opened the door had not been opened by me. Regina had not prepared the notes had not been prepared by Regina. In case of past perfect, there is no difference in auxiliary verb on the basis of number, because for singular or plural both we use had. The same is the case with the active voice also. Now comes the future perfect tense. In case of future perfect tense in active, we used to write will have and the third form of the verb, and here we will also add been because it is perfect. So the correct form of to be is been for perfect tense. So here we will add been. So she will have written a book, that is an active. We are supposed to add here been because it is being changed into passive voice and the verb will remain the same, and that is the third form of the verb. A book will have been written by her. We will have collected flowers will have been collected by us. They shall have gathered the people shall have been gathered by them. I won't have opened the door won't have been opened by me. Regina shall not have prepared the notes shall not have been prepared by Regina. Okay, so will, shall, have, as it is in the active voice we used to use, here also we will use, but been will be used for perfect tense. So now for interrogative sentence, we have already done the 8 forms of the tenses. In active voice there were 12 and here we are having 8 forms. Now here for interrogative sentences, what are the changes that we are supposed to do when we change the sentence from active to passive? First is, now in case of interrogative sentences, the question word can be who, what, whom, anything can be there. So according to the question word, there are rules for changing the sentence, the interrogative sentences from active to passive. Now if the question starts with who, then that who is changed by whom or to whom. Okay, as per the requirement of the question we change it into either by whom or to whom, and the question starts with, in the passive, starts with to whom or by whom only. Example, who will distribute milk tomorrow, that is an active. Now this will be replaced, in case of passive it will change into by whom will milk be distributed tomorrow. By, it will start either with by whom or to whom. So here by whom is suitable, so by whom will milk be distributed tomorrow. And next question is who should be rewarded. So to whom should the reward be given, that will be the passive. So when the question is starting with who, in passive it may start either with by whom or to whom. The next is do, does or did cannot be used in passive form. That means if the question are starting with do, did or does, it does not have any kind of passive form. Okay, they will remain in active only. Do you like ice cream? We can't change it into passive. Did he come late today? That can also not be changed into passive. And does the child cry often? That also cannot be changed into passive. So just remember that if the interrogative sentence in active form starts with do, does or did, then it has no passive. Okay, now the last, has, have, had, can, may, shall, when, where, why, how or what. Okay, these are mainly the question words that are being used. They do not change their position at the beginning of the sentence. They remain in the beginning of the sentence only, even when the interrogative sentence is changed into passive. Okay, their position is not changed, but may change their form. That means the form may change, but their place won't change. Example, has Ashish eaten his food? That is the active form. Has the food been eaten by Ashish? Okay, so it has not changed its place. The other words have been shuffled. They have been changed according to the rules of the tenses, but the word has, that means the question word has, remained as it is in the beginning of the sentence. Have the boys broken this door? Has the door been broken by the boys? Now previously it was used for boys. Boys was plural there, so have was being used there. But now, since the sentence is being changed into passive, the door, which was previously the object, has now become the subject. So it is singular, third person singular. So here has will be used in place of have, so it can change its form but it cannot change its place. So has the door been broken by the boys? Next, where did Anu hide the books? Now where is the question word, it remains as it is in the passive also. Where were the books hidden by Anu? So these question words like has, have, had, can, may, shall, when, where, why, how or what, they do not change their place. That means they will come in the beginning of the interrogative sentence even if when they are changed into passive. Okay, now next and the last, verbs with two objects. When we are given such sentences when the objects, number of objects are 2, then there are two forms in which we can change into passive. We can take any one of the object as the subject, but generally it is preferred to make the personal object, that means the object which is in the form of a person, okay, that is mainly taken as subject in the passive voice. Though you take any other also, that means the non-personal thing, that means any other object that is given in the sentence as the subject, then also it is correct, but it is preferred to make the personal object as the subject in passive voice. For example, Mr. Sham teaches us Sanskrit. Now when we change it into passive, there are two objects here. Mr. Sham teaches us Sanskrit. So one of the object is us and the other is Sanskrit. Sanskrit is a subject, okay, and us is person. So that is the personal object. So it is better if we change into passive with us as the subject. Now us, we have to change its form, okay, us we cannot take as a subject, we have to change its form. So we can change it as we are taught Sanskrit by Mr. Sham. Okay, Mr. Sham teaches us Sanskrit, that is the simple present tense. Okay, so when it changes into passive, so is or are is added according to the subject. So subject is we, which is plural, so we are adding here are. We are taught Sanskrit, the third form of the verb will be used, taught Sanskrit by Mr. Sham. Now if we also change it as Sanskrit is taught to us by Mr. Sham, then also it's correct. Okay, so when we are having two subjects, then we are having two answers also. Two objects, then we are having two answers also. We can take any one of the object as the subject, but better to use personal object as the subject. Next is Madhu gave Madhav a gift. Madhav was given a gift by Madhu. Two objects here are Madhav and gift. Now we can take Madhav also as subject and gift also as subject. So taking Madhav as the subject, we get the sentence as Madhav was given a gift by Madhu, because Madhu gave that Madhav a gift. It was already in simple past, so we have used the was as the auxiliary verb, because Madhav is singular here. So Madhav was given a gift by Madhu. Even gift is also singular, so we can again use was as the auxiliary verb here. A gift was given to Madhav by Madhu. Okay, next and the last is who sent you a flower. Now who sent you? You is also an object and flower is also an object, so we can use any one of them as the subject here. Now, by whom was a flower sent to you? By whom was a flower sent to you? And the next is, by whom were you sent a flower? Previously we took flower and then we took you as the subject. Okay, so in any of the cases it will be correct, but if you use the personal object first, then that will be better. Okay, now with that we are done with the topic active passive. In both the two videos the whole topic is being covered. Hope you liked it and understood the topic well. Do not forget to subscribe for the channel and share it. Okay, thank you.